which is 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, I don't know whether that's terrific weather for the Manchester Central Games. You would have thought, wouldn't you, if you're going to participate in physical activity like that, you wouldn't want it to be 81 degrees Fahrenheit. The Manchester Central Games centre on CrossFit, which I'm told is one of the fastest growing sports in the world. I know not very much about it. There's also an open water swim at Salford Quays at 9 this morning. That'll be refreshing. Let's meet Melissa Henderson. She's one of the organisers of the Games and director of CrossFit at Central Manchester. Hello, Melissa.
Hi, good morning.
Is 81 degrees the ideal temperature to be doing something like this, or is that perhaps a little too warm?
I think it's perfect. We've been blessed with really good weather the last two times we've done it, so I think it's great that we've got the weather again to do this.
I can understand why jumping into the water at the Quays and swimming would be lovely in 80 odd degrees. But what's CrossFit, Melissa? What would you do if you do CrossFit?
Well, CrossFit is normally defined as constantly varied functional movement at high intensity. And what that really means is we just take those variables such as loads and reps and mix them up with movements that you find in everyday life, such as just lifting heavy loads off the floor and combining them with high intensity so you get the results that you want faster.
So explain to me what the difference between me going and doing reps at a gym, somebody going to do reps at a gym or doing regular weight training like that. What's the difference between that and CrossFit?
Well, with CrossFit trainers, they go and do their CrossFit level 1. And it's really more based on movement. So we really want to make sure that the mechanics are there before we start loading people up and before we start hitting that intensity. So we really do sort of focus on the movements a lot more, making sure that everybody's safe whilst they're performing these movements. Okay, so apart from the open water swim, what's happening at the Central Games then? Well, there's quite a lot of events going on. The athletes will complete 3 events for today, which will include various different movements from dumbbell thrusters, which is taking a load from a front squat into an overhead press, doing pull-ups, to tomorrow's events where we have 5 events in total where we'll see some of the athletes perform strict handstand push-ups.
Wow.
Strict handstand push-ups. And that's from girls and guys and from masters who are over 40 years old. So, yeah, it's very impressive stuff.
Impressive indeed. Melissa, we're going to pause there, not because I'm not interested, but because the phone line is less than high quality. But thank you all the same.